Mimic their body language. What do you mean by that?
Like if they're defensive, maybe your arms up, or if they're kind of what they're doing with their body.
So what's the psychology behind that? Why would you? Why would you mimic? Because we've all heard that. If you kind of mirror how they are and you can take that to body language, to voice tone, to voice speed. There's a whole field of study called NLP where they look at all of these different things that help you gain rapport with somebody. If somebody talks really fast, you should try to talk similarly fast. If somebody speaks really slowly, you should try to speak similarly slowly to develop rapport. What's the psychology behind that? Why would you do that? How does it make them comfortable? And what is it that makes them feel comfortable? What do you mean?
Like, if they're angry and you get angry, then they're like, oh, this is a real concern I have. But if you're just, like, laughing off.
Shut up. Right? Now, here's to add to what both of you brilliantly said. The psychology behind that is people tend to like people who, or be comfortable with people who they think are like them. Does that make sense? People tend to be comfortable with or like people who they think are like them. And when we mirror people, they think, oh, you're like me. That validation, that, you're... When we do something opposite of how they are, the psychology is very subconscious. You mentioned that earlier. I don't know what it is about you, but you're not like me at all. And I'm not getting a you and me vibe.
I was just going to say, isn't when you're mirroring someone's body language and trying to be empathetic towards them, doesn't that kind of like change your vibe and kind of match theirs and it's in alignment and so they can feel it?
Yeah, you're trying to do that. That's exactly what you're trying to make them do. So that they go, you even understand me at a subconscious, as a physical body level, not just what you're saying. All of these things are trying to bring us into a rapport with the other person so that those feelings, when those feelings come up, are allowed to just keep coming up and coming up. And once they come out, they no longer need them. The energy of them dissipates. From last time, what did we decide? What were some of the main ideas we discovered or went over our last time, just to kind of bring us up to speed? We were talking about listening. We started with the 4 examples, the 4 role plays, and we sort of discussed a little bit about what's going on there. Can somebody remind us all, bring us up to speed? What were the 2 types of listening that what's the one type of listening? What did we call it? The type of listening that doesn't seem to work when there's emotion. Autobiographical, yes? Autobiographical, which means what? Coming from our own experience, listening from us. And we decided that it's not necessarily wrong to listen that way, but when there is emotion in the conversation, especially when there's some kind of a negative emotion, listening autobiographically doesn't seem to work. To bring about the release of that emotion, the connection between the two who are having the conversation, autobiographical listening doesn't. it seems to impede good communication when there is emotion. When there's not, no big deal, right? Does that bring us up to speed?